Hey guys, this is AC Locker with SoftWash Systems, and I'm so excited about our new Ladder Traxx system. I've sent out a video or two about this before, but I really wanted to go over some of the features and benefits of the Ladder Traxx with you guys real quick. As you guys know, that we're no longer using regular square tubing. We have this incredible extrusion right here that we use. It's not proprietary to us. We discovered it from another industry, but it made a lot of great things possible for us. So we were able to start doing nut and bolt assembly of our ladder racks, because before, when we were welding them together, the welds made a weak spot in the aluminum. People would grab the ladder racks to pull themselves up onto the trucks, and they would break. The great thing also too that this brings is because you have this great track system here, we're able to add different configurations of the ladder rack, different accessories to the ladder racks and things like that. So you'll see something right away here. You can see right here. This is the commercial duty rack. This rack runs north and south on the truck, as opposed to our regular standard duty ladder rack that only runs east and west across the truck. This one runs north and south. So we have these here that we call our ladder hooks that actually extend out the width of the actual ladder rack to where you can go ahead and put several ladders side by side, but you can also go ahead and hook things up here like A-frame ladders, things like that, safety ropes, stuff like that. The other great thing is because of this Ladder Traxx system, we're able to go ahead and bolt on a lot more readily things like solar cells now, and you'll see those popping up on our systems to charge your batteries while you're sitting at a job, so that you're not wasting the beautiful sunlight that we sit in very often while we're cleaning. But also to do like our flat surface cleaner racks. This was the first iteration of this design, where we were able to create this rack here and put a flat surface cleaner up on the truck. We've come in right here and we've used that same rack right here for doing your A-frame ladders. This is a 6-foot A-frame ladder that we're able to put underneath here. Also too, you notice some companies will start using these for sandwich boards. So you could very easily have another set of these racks up here for your sandwich board signs that you're using out at your job sites. Just frees up a bunch of additional storage up here, up underneath your ladder rack. Ladders go on top, and then you get storage down here. One of the very, very cool things that we've been waiting for these items to come in, and we've had this in development for a while, are some of the bracketry that we've designed that's going to help you really take care of your load plan on your trucks. Really have organized trucks that all look exactly the same, store things exactly the same, keep things up out of the bed so you have good air circulation and you don't have equipment and things being damaged laying down in the bed of the truck because they're wet and have chemicals on them, and that creates a slurry that then eats away at the metal of the bed of your truck. So that being said, in the theme of getting things up and away from the bottom of the bed of the truck, we've been able to come in here and do these incredible brackets. So if you come in here nice and close and take a look at these, you'll see it's one of the business systems that we have here at SoftWash Systems. We have the gold brush, the blue brush, and the green brush. We talk about these three brushes a lot. We used to store these in the back of the truck, down the sides of the system, down on the bottom of the bed. Now we have these brackets that connect into the Ladder Traxx system here and allow you to stack these three brushes side by side right here on the front of the Ladder Traxx ladder rack system, right above your actual diamond plate toolbox in the truck. We have this training system out of our training truck right now so that we can show this to you a lot more closely. Right up above, you'll notice here, one of our Phantom Window Works Banshee poles. And this is the longer pole. This isn't the Spectre, this is the Banshee. And you'll notice we have a mount now for those poles as well. So you can mount this pole either going north and south on your ladder rack with your Ladder Traxx system, or you can mount it like we did here, running east and west across the design. Now, if you look here very closely, you'll notice that we have bungee cords. Now, these bungee cords right here, I'll show one to you real close, is a typical tarp bungee cord. So you can get these Home Depot, you can get them at Lowe's, you can get them with orange balls or blue balls or red balls. We like the blue ones here because it matches the theme of the equipment that we have. But you use these right here, and you're able to feed this right through a hole that we have on the different brackets, and then you're able to intertwine this around your poles and then lock it in down here in the bottom. What this does here is it puts tension. If you come around here, we also have this as well down here on the back side, to where you're able to create some tension here and really protect these poles, keep them from sliding out of the truck. We have the same thing right here on the water fed pole. You're able to come in here, wrap this around a couple times, bring it down, and lock it, and now that water fed pole is not going to go anywhere at all. Very, very cool. There's a couple other things I'm going to show you. We're going to go ahead and lower down this skid here. We're going to pick up the video and show you some of the great bracketry that we've designed for the top of this Ladder Traxx system. Now, we all know getting your ladders on and off your ladder rack can sometimes be a struggle for many of us out there that are somewhat height challenged. The ladders are heavy, especially if you're using a 40-foot ladder. And you know that we've already included in our ladder rack systems here, especially the commercial duty that runs north and south on the truck, we actually have our ladder rollers on here. It allows you to onboard that ladder, lean it up against the ladder rack, and then slide it all the way onto the truck. But then securing the ladder down onto the top of the ladder rack becomes a little difficult, because if you want to put a strap around the ladder here, you either had to use a step stool or climb up onto the side of the truck. So one of the things that we've done is, if you look right here, we have, for our Ladder Traxx system, we actually have where we've got ladder stops. Now, the ladder stops are designed kind of like a Z, to where when you push your ladder and you actually drop it down over the top of it, push it towards there, your rung right here actually catches the front of that ladder stop, and you can see how it extends up over the top of the ladder and creates a barrier so that that rung or that ladder can't bounce or get blown up by the wind at all here on the front of the truck. And I'm going to lift up and show you guys. So you can see right there, it creates a very, very safe situation, but it also creates a situation that you don't have to jump up on your bed rails or use a step ladder to go up here and secure down this ladder. You're able to onboard it from the back of the truck, tic-tac it over onto the actual ladder stop, and then go ahead and slide it forward for it to lock in. Then what that does for you is it creates a situation, and I'll go ahead and pull off the Velcro here, that while you're standing back here on the tailgate of your truck, you can very easily go up and strap in your ladders with your Velcro strap in a place where you've got the tailgate to stand up on. You don't have to go to the front of the ladder to secure the ladders anymore. Now, here on the ends, you'll notice that we have extended out the commercial duty rack here to 144 inches. So we've got a 12-foot bar now, which gives you a much larger headache rack. So if you're using a 40-foot ladder up on the system, you're able to put that up on your truck without hitting the top of the cab of your truck and damaging the metal, chipping the paint, scratching, or denting possibly the top of your truck. But also too, we have these nice stops at the ends. So you still have a roller right here, and then you have these nice stops. These are a little different of a stop that we did because they bolt now right into the Ladder Traxx system. This is an upgrade that you get with the commercial duty rack that runs north and south on your system. You'll see that we have it right there on this 24-foot extension ladder. And then if you look over there on that 10-foot A-frame ladder, you'll see that we took this portion, put it in a vise, and just bent it up slightly because that A-frame ladder was a little thicker than this extension ladder is. But they both act as a stop and as a catch right there, so that when you onboard your ladders, it makes it easy for you to secure them. Then the other thing that's very, very valuable about these tarp bungees, now when you look at, like for instance, right here we have our flat surface cleaner rack, you're able to take and have these tarp bungees just rest right in the holes when you undo them. You're not going to lose them, okay? And then when it's time to put this away, okay, you can just go around that 3 times, bring it over, grab your tarp bungee, and now that's secured. We'll go twice on this one. and secure down your flat surface cleaners so that you don't have any issues or problems with these coming out, or like for instance here with your ladders coming out. So good organization here. You can see right now this just looks fabulous. When you just look at this area, this is on the curb side of the truck. You're able to turn around and remove and put in these brushes, your water-fed pole, your flat surface cleaner rack, your actual A-frame ladder, your sandwich boards if you have them. All of this stuff now mounts to your Ladder Traxx system, and you don't have any problems at all storing this stuff. Okay, so that's it. All the features and benefits of our Ladder Traxx system. AC lock here. You got to get this stuff.